It is currently 7:30 in the morning Mountain Time, so that's 8:30, Chicago time. Matt Eberflus and Shane Waldron still have a job. They still have a job. Now, can someone please explain to me why? I didn't post after this game because, frankly, I didn't even watch it. I'm not even going to lie to you. I am a Bears channel, but I was not going to waste my Sunday watching that shit, and I'm glad I didn't. I barely even watched last week's. That's why I didn't make a video either against the Cardinals. Because this pathetic team, I don't even know why I'm talking about them, but this pathetic team doesn't deserve my attention and doesn't deserve any of your attention either. This team doesn't deserve anyone's attention. They're not even an NFL team. They should not even be considered an NFL team. I don't give a fuck what our record is, 4-5. We're clearly the worst team in the league. The worst team. We just lost to this 2-7 Patriots, made them look so fucking dominant on defense. I'm sorry, Patriots, but again, this is not a win for you. This is a loss for the Bears. The reason you look so good was because the Bears were so bad, not because you're so good. Moving on, Matt Eberflus, Shane Waldron, why the hell do they have a fucking job? Why the hell do they have a job still? I can probably tell you why. Because George McCaskey is like, we don't fire people mid-season. We don't fire people mid-season. Ryan Poles, get your head out of your ass. Get your head out of your ass. Fuck what George McCaskey says. Fire their asses now. Literally do it. Just defy anything that George McCaskey says. I know he's your boss. You're going to get fired no matter what anyway. You might as well try to save your fucking job. 3 points yesterday. I didn't even watch the game. I watched 2 drives. And I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this. There's no point. They're going to lose. I literally turned it off and went to go play Call of Duty right after and ignored the rest. I just watched my fantasy team. That's all I did. I refused to watch. Oh, actually, I watched Red Zone. So I watched a little bit of the Bears game. But everything that popped up on Red Zone for the Bears was just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Besides that TJ Edwards interception. Drake May didn't even play that great. We lost to the number 2 overall pick and the number 3 overall pick. And the number 1 overall pick is looking like the worst one out of all of them. All right? Caleb Williams is ruined. He is ruined. The Bears have fucking done it again. They ruined another quarterback. Oh my God. He's ruined. Because Ryan Poles' dumbass decided to, no, let's not hire a offensive genius, an offensive guy like Cliff Kingsbury or Ben Johnson to work with our young quarterback. No, we'll stick with Matt Eberflus and hire Shane Waldron. The writing was on the wall. The writing was on the fucking wall. It was on it. Literally everybody, all Seahawks fans were complaining about this dude. Oh, no, he's going to be better for the Bears. Get the fuck out of here. This dude is a fucking idiot. Literally everything. Not a single fucking play worked yesterday. Name one play that worked yesterday. Name one. Name one play that worked against the Cardinals. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play the Packers. For the first time in my life, I'm going to be rooting for the Packers. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. I might even fucking buy a Jordan Love jersey. I am going to be rooting so hard for the Packers. I hope that we lose like 65-0. That is how much I want the Packers to beat our fucking ass. Beat our fucking ass. I cannot wait for it to happen too, because it's going to happen. It's going to be glorious. Please, just fucking score so many touchdowns that it's like a slaughter rule. And if Matt Eberflus still has a job by then, and he doesn't get fired if we lose to the Packers for like the 11th time in a row, oh my God, and we're going to do it. We play like the Packers, the Lions, the Vikings next. Oh my God, it's going to be so fucking funny. Like, I am rooting for the Bears to just keep losing. Please, just lose. I don't give a fuck anymore, dude. This team is so trash. I want to be like the White Sox. I want to be historically bad, which we already have 4 wins somehow. All right? And I called it. I called it on my channel. I called it. The bye week was the worst thing to ever happen to this fucking team. We destroyed the Jaguars. We destroyed the Panthers. And ever since then, Caleb hasn't thrown 1 touchdown. Not 1. 2 weeks ago, 0 touchdowns. Cardinals, 0 touchdowns. Patriots, 0 touchdowns. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. How has he gone from bad in the beginning of the season to decent in the middle of the season, or at least 5 weeks, 6 weeks in, and then really bad again? He looks horrible. Like the worst fucking quarterback in the league. Horrible. That's how bad he looks. Bryce Young looks better than him. Daniel Jones looks better than him. At least they can even make a 19-point game close. The Patriots scored 19 points, and it was not even close. The game was not even fucking close, and they scored 19 points. That is how sad this team is. And I think I'm done with my channel. I'm sorry, guys, if you're still watching, if you give a fuck. I don't know why you give a fuck anymore. This team is never going to change. They ruined another quarterback by hiring, or not hiring, but keeping these fucking morons on our team. And they clearly do not know what they're doing. Clearly. Shane Waldron has coached, 9 games now, and he's already out. He should be fired. He should have been fired 5 weeks ago. The dude is a moron. My grandma can call better plays than this fucking idiot. Get him off my team. I don't want to, give him 2 years, give him 3 years. No. He shouldn't even have had 1 year. Ryan Poles, this is a fireable offense if he has a job at the end of today. I better have a fucking notification on my phone later today that Matt Eberflus is fucking fired. At the very least, I know it's not going to change this season. This season's already fucking done. But at least send a message to the players and the fans that you give a shit. If he coaches the rest of this season, I want you out of here too. You had one of the best trades I've ever seen. Getting DJ Moore, Caleb Williams, Tyreek Stevenson, Darnell Wright, and you're throwing it down the trash. You're throwing it down the trash by keeping these retarded coaches. And that's the right word to use. They are retarded. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. It's 2024. I'm still using that word. Fuck you if you're offended by it. Because that's what they are. So, get them the fuck out of here. And we'll look forward to next year, whatever the fuck we can salvage. You know, Tevin Jenkins will probably be gone. Invest in this offensive line. That is another thing, Ryan Poles. Your offensive line is pathetic. Your offensive line depth is pathetic. Coleman Shelton is pathetic. Matt Pryor, pathetic. Even Tevin Jenkins can't stay on the fucking field. Nate Davis can't stay on the fucking field. Braxton Jones, not as average gets, and now he's injured. Jaquan Brisker injured. Even our defense, Andrew Billings, injured. It is the most pathetic football team I've ever watched. And the Lions, you see what happens? They waited. All right, they've never been good their whole life. They just won yesterday. This is the most pathetic team I've ever watched, and honestly, I don't think it's ever going to change unless George McCaskey somehow, like it's a sick truth, but we are waiting for a 101-year-old old lady to fucking die before we can sell the team, and I don't even know if they're going to sell it at that point. They've never said anything about it. So they're more worried about a fucking stadium and making money than actually being good. Because no, we don't fire coaches mid-season. The Saints just did it, and they won their first game in 7 games. They're on a fucking 7-game losing streak, and they won with an interim head coach. We were on a 3-game winning streak, and now we're on a 3-game losing streak. Throw the fucking season away. The season only gets harder from here. Actually, If we keep playing like this, and I don't see how we're not going to keep playing like this. I don't see us getting better in the future. If we keep playing like this, I don't see another win on the schedule. I seriously don't. I don't see one more win on the schedule. We might go 4-13. That is how bad this fucking team is. That is how bad Caleb Williams is. That is how bad the team around him is. That is how bad the coaches are. And this is the best roster I've ever seen, I think, since 2018. This might even be better than 2018 if everyone's healthy. And we are getting shit on week in and week out. So, this might be the last video I make in a very long time because I just straight up don't care anymore. I don't care. You've lost me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to be watching next week because like I said, I want to see the Packers whoop our fucking ass. Whoop our fucking ass to the point where people are going to start burning down Halas Hall. That's a little bit too extreme. I'm just kidding. But, like, that's a metaphor. You know what I mean? Like burning it down, like fucking go after George McCaskey. Be like, dude, you need to make a change. Sell the goddamn fucking team. I want the Packers to beat our ass so fucking bad that they actually show us what an actual organization looks like. Because we're not a good organization. And we have so many fucking fans, man. I think we have like the second most, other than Cowboys fans, in the league. And this is what we get, all right? We have all of the hype in the offseason, and it meant nothing. It meant absolutely nothing. Like, this team was all hype, just like last offseason. It's all hype. It's all hype. All of it. That's it. We had Hard Knocks. We had Caleb Williams. We had Rome Odunze. None of it means shit. It doesn't matter how good of a roster we have. We are still the Chicago Bears. Ryan Poles, I'm here to break a cycle. What cycle are you breaking? Because actually, you look worse than last year. You look worse than the actual cycle its fucking self. What the fuck you mean you're here to break a cycle? We're going to take the North and never give it back. Fuck you. I hope you don't have a job tomorrow. Go fuck yourself.